ask you this. Can there be peace without freedom? Is that possible?
No.
Okay, why no?
Because the people aren't free. So how's that peaceful?
Okay,
They have the right to say that.
Exactly.
okay. You say,
No, because peace leads up to freedom. Because if you're peaceful with one another, not fighting, then you're not going to have the freedom that you want. Then you have the freedom you want.
okay,
Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have freedom, you can still make peace with everyone, be kind to everyone, help everyone out, and you don't have to.
okay. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here. This is just to get us doing this crazy thing called thinking.
For what she said, you can't have like, because freedom. If you didn't have freedom, then you couldn't like, let's say there was some laws where you couldn't like do like blacks and whites and stuff, so you couldn't really get along with them.
Right, that makes sense. Go ahead.
Without freedom, you can't say like your opinions, which means there'd probably be like less arguments and stuff because nobody really knows each other's opinions.
Yeah, and anybody else? I'll give you my opinion. I think there is the possibility to have quote unquote peace, but not have freedom. Because peace in a lot of people's minds means that, all right, we're not fighting in the street, right? You get to come and go as you please. There's no fighting, there's no civil war, there's no craziness, right? I think that's possible, and I think history, in my opinion, has shown that there's been places like that, okay? There's been places like that, and we're going to talk about a few of them, all right? Is it true peace? Probably not. You know what I mean? Peace like in your heart? Probably not. But on the outside, does it look peaceful because people aren't out in the streets fighting and doing that kind of stuff? Does that make sense? There's kind of two ways to look at peace, right? So, I think that when we have peace without freedom, it's what we call oppression. What is oppression? It's kind of holding somebody back, right? Not really allowing them to do and say certain things, okay? And lots of times that will keep the peace, I guess. Does that make sense? And we're going to talk about a few examples of that. So does anybody have any idea what that says? Because I don't. You do? Oh, I was going to say, wow. But that is a poster from North Korea, okay? How many of you know or heard of North Korea? Okay, so I want to tie our First Amendment to North Korea, okay? Here, we have what? What's our First Amendment?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. What else? We can protest, right? We have the right to gather. All those cool things. In North Korea, can they do that? No. Well, you could, but you'd end up in jail, is what would happen. Okay? Over there, you have somebody telling you, this is what you're going to believe, this is what you're going to see on TV, because I'm going to control everything that goes on that TV. Right? Here, when you turn on the TV, do you have options? Okay? I don't know if you guys get into the whole news thing, but there's news channels that portray things one way here, and there's other news channels that portray things another way here. But guess what? Here, you have the right to pick where you get your information. Does that make sense? You get to explore and listen to other people's opinions. In North Korea, what happens? You get one opinion. And you get the opinion of the dictator. That's it. Darth Vader, right? I'm telling you, this is it. This is what you're going to see, what you're going to learn, and this is all we care about, okay? So that's one example of a country that doesn't have the protection that you all have, okay? The next one is Iran, okay? In Iran, is it okay to practice any religion you want? No, absolutely not, okay? If you are over there and you decide, I want to be a Christian, and I want to go out and I want to profess Jesus out in the middle of the street, what do you think is going to happen? Yeah, probably. All right? They're not going to like that too much, okay? So you can't pick and choose if you want to be Jewish or if you want to be a Christian over there. They're going to tell you what you need. Alright? Is that a good thing? No, I don't think so. Okay? I absolutely don't think so. Because I believe that the more opinions you have, the smarter we all become. Right? The different backgrounds that we have and our different belief system make us smarter, give us more creativity, and make us better people. Do you agree? Make sense? Kind of, sort of? Anybody want to move to Iran?
No.
Alright, cool. Alright. This one I want you to think about. This one's interesting, and I want you to read it. This is actually a poster from Russia. Okay? And what it says is education is not a right. Knowledge is power. Power is dangerous. Keep them stupid. What does that mean to you? That's actual. That's no joke. That's what they believe over in a communist country. What does that mean?
If you're educated, then like you could like find out like, oh, America has the right to vote, and then people start like protesting, and then they're like, so they don't want people to be smart, so they don't have to teach them.
Absolutely, because they don't want to be challenged, right? Go ahead. What's that? Yeah, no, I agree. You're pretty spot on. Go ahead.
Most people like brainwashing. They don't want to know about the different opportunities and rights they can have. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way to achieve peace.
Right, no, I agree. That's awesome. Smarter people are hard to control. Go ahead.
Because they like the way that their country is, so they
Who?
don't want to.
I mean, that's a good point. Who? Say that again, because I want to make a point about what you're saying.
They like the way their country is, and they don't want to change it. They don't want smart people to change it.
She said they like the way their country is, and they're scared people will change it. Who's they? Yeah, the powerful people, right? So, do they have a right for education? No, not according to that, right? Do you? Yes. What did I say? One of the very first things I said when we started talking. You're entitled to your opinion, right? There's no right or wrong opinion in this classroom. Okay? You think that works over there?
No.
No. They don't even think you have a right to be educated. That's scary. Anybody want to move there?
No.
All right. Go ahead.
This is just a guess, but maybe also they want people, like kids, to be working and stuff instead of like going to school.
Yeah? Because knowledge is what? It says it right there. Knowledge is power. That's why I'm up here talking to you about this stuff. That's why your teachers are teaching you this stuff, so you have opportunities when you get out. Right? You can make educated decisions based on what you're learning here today and what you learn in math and what you learn in English and everything else. Okay? Because that sparks creativity. Creativity sparks growth, right? It's cool. That's why we have all these cool things in this country. Because we have the freedom to discuss and debate and be free and not worried about, I think you said it, somebody, getting mad at you because you believe in something. That's silliness. Agreed? Yeah? So anybody want to go there? No? All right. Me neither. I hear they got some pretty neat, beautiful buildings like in one little area, but I would like to go see that, but then you have to get me out quick. All right. Venezuela. Anybody know where Venezuela is? You do? It's in South America. Okay? It used to be one of the most gorgeous and wealthiest nations in South America, right? But then they had a government takeover, and I'll make this short and sweet. That individual became powerful, pretty much lied to the country, said, I'm going to make everything great, this giant utopia. Does anybody know what a utopia is?
Yes.
It's like this perfect world, right? Everybody's going to be happy, everybody's going to be treated exactly the same. Well, all the creativity and all of this, the people that were out there making money decided, I'm getting out of here. Okay? So money kind of started leaving the country, so then there's less money in the country. What do you think happens then? Then the powerful people, right, the Darth Vaders of the world, go, there's not so much around, so guess what? I'm going to start taking some. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm going to kind of explain this to you later on why we need to be careful in our country. So now you've got these few people that are in power, and they're taking the money. What does that mean to you all?
Thief.
You have less now, right? You think they care?
No.
Probably not,
They're a piece of
right? Anybody want to move there?
Nope.
I don't want to go there either. Okay? Any questions about that? I know that's kind of complicated, but the whole reason I wanted to share those different examples with you is so when you get up in the morning, you can kind of sit back and go, I'm pretty lucky, right, to live in this country. I like to say that the day you were born in America is the day you won the lottery, because you have freedoms that other people don't have. Does that make sense? Yeah? And again, I'm going to tell you, are we perfect? Nope. Absolutely not. But our goal is to what? Get as close as we can, right? And keep fighting, okay? To make things right. Because there have been things in this country that have been wrong, all right? And we slowly change them. Things don't change overnight, but unless you all are educated and understand how to make those changes and where to make those changes, if you don't know that, we're in trouble, okay? You need to understand how to make those changes. Does that make sense? Yes, maybe? All right, everybody stand up. You're starting to fall asleep on me. Ay, ay, ay. All right, sit down. Stand up. Sit down. All right, just having a little fun. Oh, we got 5 minutes. All right, we got to go. All right, so here's our choice as a country, okay? It's either we the people, us collectively, or what? The empire, right? You're in the empire, you just sit there and you fall in line, okay? You don't have really the opportunity to be creative and to have free thought. Can't practice your own religion. Is that where we want to go? No. Okay. Go ahead. One more. So, to avoid this, okay, to avoid being ruled by the Darth Vaders of the world, we have to do some work on that class because they all thought they wanted to work with Darth Vader. So I might have to, for that class, I'm going to have to use a different example. But if that's the kind of people that we want to be, right, then we just sit and do nothing. Okay? If we want to be the people that just are quiet, don't say anything, don't stand up for your rights, your protected rights, we become like the empire, right? We just do and we're told and we, whatever they say, that's it, okay? Or what do? Charlotte. Okay? History has taught us that when governments get too powerful, bad things happen. Okay? And we talked about that a little bit today. Does our government control us?
No.
No. Okay? But I'm here to tell you, if you don't play an active part in being an American citizen and get involved in your communities, get involved in your country, vote, understand the issues, we could very well become a North Korea. Okay? But if we are engaged and we start seeing things that are wrong in our government, who has the power to change that? We do. But if we do nothing, we're in trouble. Okay? The future of our country depends on each and every one in this room. And I don't care if you've heard these terms, I'm sure, because they're all over the place. A conservative or a liberal and all that nonsense, right? We don't care. We just want you to be engaged. Take an active part in your country and your communities. Okay? So I was telling the other class, we have this cool thing called a citizenship award that we give out to kids that are out there in their communities. There could be, is your school a community?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Is your neighborhood a community?
Yeah.
Yes. But we want to recognize kids that are out there doing good things. Okay? Making a change, whatever that is. So you can go onto our website and you can nominate your buddy for doing something good, because we want to recognize people that are out there making change, okay? You all are the future to this country, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? And we are in danger if what? You don't get involved. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I hope you learned something, okay? And I think that's it. Are we out of
Yeah,
time?
no, you guys are awesome. Boys and girls, if you think about it and what it is to be an engaged citizen, that's what Step Up is here to do. They're engaging in your community. They came here. They don't do it for the recognition. You know, you see people doing nice things and then they're taking selfies of each other while they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're like, look at me doing nice things. Does that make you think that they're doing it for the right reasons
Nope.
or the wrong reasons? Are you more likely to follow them or to follow the person who does things very quietly, that are kind, that are generous, that are understated, and don't want the recognition? Okay? That is a humble individual. That's somebody who has character, and that charisma draws people in. Okay? Which is why we invited John and his Step Up team, because they don't want the recognition. They're not doing this for national recognition. They genuinely care in investing in communities like ours. So let's thank him one more time. Okay? Thank you guys so much.